Hello and welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the call. I hope everybody has had an amazing day today because in order for you to be able to get this information, I want you to be open and ready for it. So have your pen and a piece of paper ready because the information that this person that's going to bring to you tonight is very, very valuable information that you can use in your everyday life in order for you to learn how to create generational wealth. And it's something that all of us should, be doing right now in order for us to make it. So I hope you're ready for this information. Please be ready. When you come on the line, please mute your lines and be ready for this information. We're going to go about a couple of 30 more seconds to allow more people to enter into the room. And once that's up, we're going to get jumping right into it. So I hope you're ready. Welcome. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. First, I'm going to go by and I'm going to introduce you to this lovely person who's about to present this information to you. I'm sorry, got my music still on. I'll be jamming to this song. This is one of my hype songs. This person I've been knowing for over 10 years, and she's just an amazing person, beautiful spirit, just all right, awesome person. The gist of everything is when I was at a point where I was like, I got to find something else besides what I'm doing because it's not working out for me. Literally, maybe a day or two later, she presented this opportunity to me, and I told her yes. And I thank God that I did, and I'm so blessed that he gave this information to her so she can pass it on to me. She's also an army veteran. She loves archery. She loves rowing. She's a breast cancer survivor. And to me, she's just the epitome of strength. And I just love her dearly. She's a person that I like, love, and trust. And in order for you to be able to get this opportunity and run with it, the person that brings you in, you have to trust them. And so I trust her enough. And when she presented this information, I was like, yes. So I hope you are ready to get this information. Please have your pen and paper ready because as we say in our community, note takers are money makers. And that's a true statement we all live by. So without further ado, Makisha, are you there?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you see me now?
Yes.
Awesome, awesome. I just want to give it back to you, Ross, because Ross kind of downplay, how she's doing in the community right now. But Ross is an amazing person. Like she said, when I brought this opportunity to her, she didn't flinch or nothing because she trusted me with this opportunity. So when I presented it to her, because remember, she was asking, because those of you that are here right now, you're here for a reason. You're not here just for fun. You're here because something is going on in your life and you're looking for a solution. So Ross did just that. And within the community, man, she's doing very well. Let's just say she's on the verge of quitting one of her jobs because that's how powerful this community is. So thank you so much for introduction, Ross. So my name is Makisha, like she said. And like she said, as well as I'm a breast cancer survivor, Army veteran. I love rowing, I love swimming. Well, not swimming, I love floating because I can't really swim. So kind of gonna back that up a little bit, right? But I love doing so many of just off the wall type adrenaline type stuff. That's me. But that wasn't always me. Because in the military, yes, it's a lot of action and stuff like that, but I was human resource. So I sat behind a desk a lot and I processed that paperwork for all those exciting jobs that everybody else was doing, right? So I was living a very comfortable type life, very comfortable. Like all through my life, things have I've been like a very blessed person. So I can't say lucky because my grandma always says luck is the devil. So I'm going to say I've always been a blessed person. So I'm sitting behind the desk at work, right? And all of a sudden, sometimes things come into place where it just shifts everything all out of whack. And that's what happened to me. So back in 2011, I found out that I had breast cancer. So when you find out a thing like that, like I was young, I think I was 28. I'm not gonna tell my age right now, but I was 28 at the time. And when the doctor told me, all I can hear is that Charlie Brown teacher. Some of you might be a little too young for this, but that's Charlie Brown teacher when she talks and she's like, run, 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 run. That's all I heard. So those words were not comprehending in my mind that I have cancer. It was crazy. So I went back to work, told quite a few people about it, but that's when things really started to just get wild, because then I found out that I had to retire. I had to do a medical retirement, because now with me getting surgery, with me going through chemotherapy, with me going through radiation, I was not going to be able to serve in the military like I could before. So by that time, as you know, the military pays very, very well, very well. The benefits are good. I know exactly what I'm doing every day. It was lovely. So now that I have to retire, of course, now I'm freaking out, going through cancer treatments, and I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do for money, right? What am I going to do for money? I didn't know what to do because I'm so accustomed to being comfortable living off the military check. Well, I didn't know what would happen now. So for those who don't know me, I'm a researcher. I'm always researching every single thing. So when this came into play, I was like, you know what? I can't do this. I know I'm not going to be able to have a 9-to-5. And I know that this is not going to be my death sentence. So I know I got to figure out something that's going to bring in some income for me. That's when I started research. I went online like we all do. I went online to YouTube and I typed in ways to make money from home. A lot of different things come up, a lot, like legal and illegal stuff came up, right? So that's when I found out. I started following this guy called Robert Kiyosaki. Some of you might know him. What he talks about is a cash flow quadrant. And what he says, there are two sides of money and there are 4 legal ways to make money. So as you see, I got this lovely board here, right? So one of the ways is 60% of the people are employees. And I know a lot of people know what an employee is. Employee means that you're trading your time for money and you're normally working just a 9-to-5 job. Nothing wrong with that, because we all have to start somewhere and we all need the funds to fund our future, right? We need the funds for that. And also with an employee, when you're just working at 9-to-5, like I said, you're working for someone else. So can you really pass that down? You can't pass that down. Although I don't have kids, I have nieces and nephews, and everything that I learned, I push it to him. I'm going to show you at the end, but I push it to him, right? So you have to start thinking of some other ways to start bringing in some income. So you can have the employee job, right? But use that to fund other things so that you're not just trading your time for money all the time, because time is our greatest asset. For those that are online right now, I am just grateful that you all are here and that you took advantage and listened to the person that invited you here, because time is our greatest asset and we can never get that back. Never, ever, right? So another one, 35% of people are self-employees. Now, a lot of times we get into that, we're going to switch from having a job, right? A lot of people say to owning a job, because now that you're self-employed, which are places like, if you do like me, I started doing DoorDash when I got the military. I started doing Uber Eats. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm self-employed now. This is great. But still, all those deliveries, I didn't make the money unless I made those deliveries, unless I took the time out my day to do those deliveries. So still, when you're self-employed, you really went to owning a job, because you really won't make anything unless you have clients, right? Unless you're doing particular services, you won't be able to make anything. So still, right now, your money is based upon your time. So you're still not getting that time back. Because as you'll hear about it tomorrow from Rosalind, she talks about reclaiming your time. You can't redo that. And we're here tonight because we want to reclaim our time and get some extra money in our pockets to pass down to future generations. So we're going to move over here to the right side of money. It's my favorite side, because it's the right side of money. So over here, your business owners. So when you think business owner, you think about Amazon, Apple, long gone, but his business is still prospering, right? It was passed down, it's still prospering. Those are your business owners. But still, this only make up 4%. Only 4% of the whole world are business owners. That's crazy, right? So as I was researching, I thought about it, I was like, ooh, what kind of business do you want to do, Keisha? Then I thought about it again. I was like, you know what? I've been there, done that. I've had people that, was, under me who I had to supervise, who the business owner had people work for them. But I didn't want to do that, because then I had to sit down, think of a business plan. I got to probably get up maybe once a month to go check in and stuff. I got to be like real professional. If you haven't noticed, I like to keep it chill. That's me. Right now I'm in yoga pants, my house shoes at home, of course, but I like to keep it chill. So I need to find something that will work around my schedule, which is, doing what I want to do when I want to do it. And then I have a dress code, right? And also something I can pass down. So I went down here, and that's when I found out only 1% of the people take advantage of this. And this, if you see it here, is an investor. Now, when you think of investor, you think about real estate investing, stock investing, because they talk about this all the time, right? Especially stocks. Stocks and real estate, where they talk about all the time on Bloomberg, CNN, all that stuff, right? But what you don't hear about is this little secret, which is really not even a secret, just that a lot of us aren't aware to it yet. And that's Forex. I'll say a little closer for you. Forex. Yes. Forex stands for the foreign exchange, right? It's powerful. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So only 1% of people take advantage of this.
Still can't
I'm
hear
gonna give you
you.
5 facts about Forex, because remember what I said is I'm a researcher. So I'm giving you these fun facts, and I'm also as well. Can y'all hear me now? Still can't hear? Let's see. What about now? Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Sorry, but there's a storm coming through, so I might lose connection a little bit. But I'm a researcher. For those who don't know me, I'm a researcher. So I had to find out, okay, what is this Forex thing? Because if you're here tonight, someone told you about Forex and told you there's a way that can solve your different issues that's going on in life. And you're like, okay, what is it? I trust you enough to bring me here. So now I want to know, what is it? So 5 different things about Forex. One of the things is Forex deals with currencies. And for those of you that went overseas or know somebody that went overseas, you know that we have to change our US dollars for that particular country's currency, right? But what we're doing here in the Forex market is we're doing all that online, where you don't have to physically have the money in your hand, because we're doing it online. You're buying shares of a country's currency. That's powerful. Versus stocks, you're buying shares of a company's share, right? All right, that's powerful stuff. So currencies will be around forever. We got gold, we got Bitcoin, all Ripple, we got all that cryptocurrency, right? It's gonna be around forever. Versus stocks, when things go wrong in the world, what happens to your stocks? They shoot down. And when they shoot down, you lose money. Which brings me to the next fact, that with Forex, you make money whether it's going up or whether it's going down. So if the news is on and like, okay, this is going great, and you see everything shooting up, but then all of a sudden somebody says something bad or something happens, and all of a sudden things start to go down, you know what happens? On the stocks world, you lose your money. But on the Forex side, you make money. So you make money whether it's going up or going down. Another thing is that with your stocks, after 5 o'clock Eastern time, you can't trade anymore, right? You gotta wait till the next day. So now there's a limit on your money. Like here on the left side, there's a limit on your money. Versus with Forex, you can trade that 24/7 if you're trading cryptocurrency. 24/7. Which means is if you get off work at 5:01 p.m. Eastern time, you can still trade all night long. Midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, you can still trade. So that is powerful when it comes to Forex. Another thing is that stocks is $1 billion, just so many billions per day industry, right? Versus Forex is a $6.6 trillion per day industry. Now, when I say trillion, and I normally time I ask people, okay, how many zeros in a trillion? So a lot of times people don't know, but it's okay. It's not your fault, because we don't learn that in school. There's a lot of stuff we don't learn in school. That's why we're here right now on this call, right? But there are 12 zeros in a trillion. So imagine if you was able to get just 1% of that in those 12 zeros, just 1% of that. How awesome would your life be? That'd be some powerful stuff. So when I found out all this, right, I started to really go in hard there, because I'm like, okay, I really got to learn this stuff. And I'm glad I did. I'm glad I took time out like you're doing right now and listening to some other ways, having an open mind, right? So that's when I came across like, okay, Forex is powerful. But then I had to figure out, okay, how do I learn this? Because of course I just go on YouTube, which is what I did. So I went on YouTube and I typed in how to trade Forex online, the most proper ways of Forex, Forex teachers, right? I typed in all that, and I found a whole list of people. Like I was following some of everybody. So I got on there, was following what they're saying, and you know what happened? Opened my first live account and I lost money because I realized that not everybody on YouTube is credible. Another thing as well is people on YouTube, I can't really reach out to them. I don't have a community where if I'm seeing something that's wrong, I'm like, or I think it's wrong, well, I can't reach out to them and be like, hey, can you help me, please? Can you help me? No, I can't do that with YouTube. So that's when I found a friend of mine, and I noticed he was trading. I'm like, hey, how are you learning this? That's when he told me about this academy. And the name of the academy is called Immastery Academy. I'm going to share my screen. So I'm like a visual person here. So I'm going to show you. All right, Rosalind, can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
Perfect, perfect. So what I'm going to show you is this powerful academy that we have. And for those of you that lock arms with us tonight, you'll have access to this for like 5 minutes. So this here is set up in a very professional manner because this Immastery Academy is $1 billion school. $1 billion school. And I'm accessing it right now from my phone, right? So you come back here, it gives you all the updates, everything you need. Got in different languages, German, Spanish, Portuguese, whatever it is that you need. But what we're going to look at over here is the different academies. So I'm going to click on academies, and what's going to show up here is all different academies that I have access to. So right here is the resources, right? You got if I want to do it in English, if I want to do it in Spanish, German, Portuguese, French, right? Polish, high frequency Forex, that's my binary traders. We have it all here. Got cryptocurrency, everything. And even if you want to take this to a whole new level and start a business with it, we have training for that as well. But we are here tonight for Forex and in English too. So for those who don't speak English, don't worry. We got other languages as well. But tonight we're going to focus on the English part. So back here, like I said, this is a $1 billion school, right? So back here, this academy is what's going to give you the foundation of learning how to trade Forex. It's not all that we offer, but this is the foundation. Because remember I told you I went on YouTube, you had to watch a whole bunch of videos, right? So back here, let me show you. The first very one is what is Forex. So when you say what is Forex, because you came because you don't know what Forex is, you can come back here and watch this beautiful video. I just want to show you the quality of this video. Now this here, I just paused it, is high definition. When you go on YouTube, you're not going to get this. These are videos that you're not going to find on YouTube, matter of fact. Trust me, I already researched them because I'm a researcher. Try to find it, right? You can't find it on there. And all these videos, you see this one is 4 minutes and 41 seconds. This whole academy, where when you finish it, you're going to know the foundation of trading Forex, will take you 3.5 hours to complete this whole academy. 3.5 hours. We spend way more time than that on the weekends catching up on our Netflix episodes, our Hulu episodes. But imagine if you can take that time, just 30 minutes to an hour a day, and learn a new skill set that you can pass down to your kids, to your loved ones, to whoever it is, nieces and nephews, right? All this, 3.5 hours. So now you're like, okay, Keisha, cool. I know how to, look at video, I know how to take notes. That's awesome, I'm glad. So what do I do next? That's a good question. So while you're going through the academy, you're like, okay, now you know the foundation, now you know the lingo. So when I start saying, okay, put in this lot size, go this many pips, put in your stop loss, you know what those terminology is now, right? Next, you're going to start attending our Go Live sessions. This is what we like to call Netflix on steroids. Now, why do we call it that? Because this here, it makes you money. Remember Netflix, Hulu, Disney, I've got other ones. They don't make you any money, right? So when you log on here, you can binge watch these. These are our top educators, right? But we have so many, we have over 100 different educators of all different backgrounds. We have people that look like you, people that look like me, people that look like your cousin, your sister, whoever it is, people of all different type of backgrounds. These are all the different academies that we offer, all right? Even when you start tonight and you're like, hey, where do I start at? Right here it says, are you a new member? You would just click there and go through all your different educators. So first we're gonna go through what I'm gonna show you. It's set up where it's easy to navigate because the whole point of this whole academy is to make trading simplified. I'm a very simplistic type person. I like things simple, down to the point, to the T. And that's what this is here. So back here, you see it looks like a schedule. So whatever time of the day, man, I told you 12 o'clock a.m., 8 o'clock a.m., these are just a few of the educators. So you just click on one of these, and now you get to trade live with an actual 6- and 7-figure earner. So you get to take the exact trades that they're taking. Now you get to take that lingo that you learned in the academy and apply it. So when the educators are talking, you're like, oh, I know what that means. And now you can sit side by side with them, have your chart up, make the same markups they make up, and become a master trader. It's not gonna happen overnight, it's not. But now we're giving you the tools that you'll be able to do it. So you're like, okay, I can do that, awesome. But I wanna make money as well while I'm going through this. I'm glad we have some money makers on the line. Another thing that we have here is the harmonic scanner. Now this harmonic scanner is your training wheels. Because you're not gonna learn how to master trading in 30 days. No, you're not, that's impossible. But you're gonna have the right tools to do that with. So this right here, right? It's all jumbled up because I'm on my cell phone, but don't worry. The beauty of this is you don't have to worry about what that means. Are you looking at over here? Let me make it a little bigger for you so you can see it. To the right-hand side, it says entry. If you don't see it, don't worry, because once you finish this call, whoever invites you to the call, I'm gonna walk you through it as well. But on the right-hand side, it says entry. You will copy that particular number. You will copy where it says stop, and you will copy one more number where it says TP number 1. Now, what do these letters and numbers mean? That's the academy is for. That's the power of going to the academy. But while you're doing that, TP means get your money. I'm gonna put it in, like I told you, I like to keep things nice and simple. That means get your money. Entry is telling you the exact number to put into your phone, and stop saying, hey, you said you don't lose no more than $5. You might want to go ahead and jump out. That's what that stop means. And I didn't have to do anything hard for this, right? I just pulled this up on my phone, and all I gotta do is copy these numbers into an app called MetaTrader 4. So what is MetaTrader 4? I'm glad you asked. So whoever invites you to the call, they're gonna show you this as well. So all this is the live market moving. It's moving. All right, it's moving. You see, it might move a little slow right now, but it normally moves. So say for instance, you wanna click on here, you wanna open the chart, and then we have this strategy that we'll teach you as well, because we have a ton of different strategies. All the strategies work. So what if I told you that if you were looking here, and if I told you if you could see a red line at the top, if you could see a yellow line at the top, right? You see a little dotted line and it's a red, yellow, light blue, and white. If you can tell the difference between red and yellow, you can do this strategy. My nephews do this strategy. And when you lock arms with us, you're gonna learn this strategy, because this stuff is powerful. This stuff is not hard, it's just new. Just like when you learn a new language, same thing here. You have to just put the time in and actually be coachable. So I wanna show you a few things as well. I'm not gonna keep all your time. I know your time is valuable, right? So back here, I just wanna show you. My nephew is 6 right now. My other nephew is 16, the other one is 14. And they're actually learning how to trade. And they teach each other. I taught the 16-year-old, not gonna be a year, but I taught the 16-year-old, I taught the 14-year-old. He's in a red shirt, and now he's teaching the 6-year-old. Powerful. So when I talk about, having an employee mindset and sticking with the 9 to 5, what happens with that is that you don't get to pass that job down, but you can pass down the skill set. We got people that's always leaving reviews, right? That's a nephew. That's the first time I taught him was 3 days ago. Now he's able to make his own. That day he made his first $42. Remember, past results don't guarantee your current results, because it all depends on who you are, if you're gonna be coachable to go through this stuff, right? So my nephews are learning this. Like I said, people who never traded before, once they go to the academy, they get it, they understand it. Like, this stuff is powerful, and we are real people. We actually have events, we have barbecues, we get together and we trade live. So it's not all trade, because we know sometimes we have to unwind, right? So we get together and we do different events as well. Like I told you, we're real people. You're not gonna be able to see the videos. So we'll come back to that. But this stuff is very powerful. So I know you're wondering right now. Let's stop sharing, because now I want you to see my face. There we go. So I know you're wondering, okay, I know all this stuff isn't free, right? Of course not, of course not. But what you're gonna learn here, man, it's gonna set you free. It is, I promise you that. I can guarantee that. Like the suit commercial, I guarantee that set you free. So how much is the investment for this? The investment is only $234. $234. Now right there, I already lost a few of you. But I want you, for my investors on the line, I want you to really think about it. So when I say 234, think about what we normally spend it on. Every single day, I buy DoorDash. Every single day, I pretty much eat out because I don't like to cook. I got my nephews here with me, so I don't like to cook, right? So I eat out a lot. But this 234 adds up quick, adds up real quick. But imagine, because I got people that start, right? It may be one, depending on how fast you learn, or if you're taking it seriously, some people make this back within a week or two, because they're they're using the scanner, they're using the educators, they're doing all that type of stuff, and they're listening to the leaders, listen to whoever brought you here, right? And that ain't nothing. You get that back. So I know a lot of people might be watching from a cell phone. I'm not sure. I know I'm doing this from my cell phone, but I know that in order for me to keep going on these services, right? If I want to keep using this internet, keep using Zoom to utilize different stuff, I got to pay a monthly fee. Same thing here. The monthly fee is only $174 a month. So after 30 days, you're like, I'm loving this. I love the scanner. I love the education. I love the community. Everyone here is wonderful. I love the one-on-ones I get to get as well. I love I can reach out and ask somebody a question, right? Only $174. That's less than $6 a day. Less than $6 a day. Think about those habits that you have, right? And that you're spending $6 a day on. Imagine you can put that into a skill set, because you're here tonight because you knew something was wrong. So you came here looking for an answer. So tonight I've given you that answer. That answer is Forex. And I told you it's not hard. Because a lot of time I get the question, is this hard? It's not. That's just like if I want to learn a new language. When the first time I wanted to ride that bike, the first time I thought I could swim, right? I fell down a few times, quite a few times, right? Then I got back on it. So when it came to swimming, although I can't swim yet, at least I can float. I can do something so I can get in the water and survive, right? So when you start to learn Forex, it's the same thing here. You're going to fall down a few times, but you have your community, which is all of us, to help you and to keep you on track. But once you start to really learn it, man, this stuff is just limitless with how far you can go, especially mentally, because it's all a mental game. Trading is like 9% mental, because I can teach you the strategy, you can follow the educators, but if the mental isn't ready, then you know things are going to go a little harder for you, but you will get it done. Don't worry, because I believe in each last one of you that's on this call right now. Each and last one of you, I know that you can do this. Another question I get is, okay, do I have to have a laptop for this? You don't. I'm doing this whole thing from my phone. I showed you the MetaTrader 4 app, which we use to trade live in the market. It's the app on your phone. Also, as well, that scanner you can copy, it's on my phone. All the stuff that I showed you is right here. So if you wanted to, you can build up. You can be building up your trading account and then eventually get you a laptop. But you can do everything right here from your phone when you first get started. Another question I get is, how long does it take me to make my money back? That all depends on you, because this goes as fast as it's at your pace. So if you get in, you know, boots to the ground, you're military term, right? Boots to the ground, and you start really going through this stuff, you can learn it quickly. You can possibly, because I can't guarantee anything, you can possibly get that back ASAP, right? But it all depends on you and how fast you're willing to learn. So before I end this call, I like to always say that there's 3 types of people on this call. The first type is the ones that once they were invited to this call, because the person that invited you here, you should go back and thank them, because they trusted you and they knew that you were the type of person that we need in our community. Because we can't just accept everybody, right? This is a very special community that we have here. And they knew that you would be a perfect member for us, right? So you already knew that you were ready to get started. You just want to know a little more information, and so you got it. So I want to already say to that first person, congratulations and welcome to the community. There's another type of person on the call. This is a researcher. That was me, so I know, right? And you're going to go back and research and try to figure out, okay, what is Forex, all different stuff. But I researched everything for you. But what you can do as well, because I understand, like I told you, I'm a researcher. Whoever invites you to this call, get back with them. And what they're going to do is get back on a Zoom call with you and also one of the leaders as well, so we can get and answer all your questions. That's what we're here for. We are a community. Then we had a third person. Third person, no matter how much I said it cost, I said it was free, they still didn't want the information. It's okay. I'm glad you stuck through here and still you heard it. That seed was planted in your head. But make sure you tell somebody else about it. Because even though you're not interested, still, don't be selfish. Tell someone else about it as well, right? So I want to thank everyone for being here tonight. Was anyone had any questions? You can probably type your question in the chat. Any questions? Going once? Going twice? No questions? All right. So, but for those of you that are afraid to ask questions, I understand as well, because, you know, people on here, get back with the person that invites you to the call, and they're just going to get on the Zoom and just, you know, help you out and answer our questions for you as well. So I want to thank you for being here on a Monday. That's powerful. On a Monday, finding out how to just set your whole generation free. That's powerful stuff. So thank you for taking the time out. Thank you for getting this information. Thank you, Ross, for the lovely introduction. And I will talk to you all, with some of you all in the community, and the rest of y'all, I'll speak to you on next Monday. Have a blessed and prosperous evening.